and also overseas worker there abroad. No, in fact, Flora here, one of our agent in what's this in Qatar was able already to recruit an agent in the United States actually, and that agent in the United States working there, a Filipino, was able to sell Bria condominium here in Suntungan. So it operates exactly like that. No, don't ever limit yourself of what this potential can really do to all of us. Okay, now for everybody that are new here, I would like to welcome you, and I hope that you're gonna stay tight and enjoy the presentation today. And should there be any question, I am pretty willing to answer those questions right after the presentation. Okay, so let's go. Now, our business actually is real estate. Now, amidst the COVID phenomena right now across the world, there is actually a pandemic, and nevertheless, we are actually right now in economic recession. But when there are challenges like this, real estate still prevails and remains to be a good businesses. No, so hang on lang, matatapos din to. No, matatapos din to. But anyway, there is a flourishing business of real estate across the Visayas, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao here in our country. I was given the chance to roam around Visayas and Mindanao, and I was able to really witness what are the developments in those places, especially when the time that the government launches the Build program of the Duterte administration. It gives us the avenue to build more subdivision project, more condominium project, more commercial complexes, and along this development, and actually side by side, is also the growth of both residential and commercial development. Okay, now what is real estate? Now, in a very simple terminology, real estate is anything that is attached to the land. So it's either above or below the ground. It's all part of real estate, including the development, whatever the beautification or landscape that are part of that. They are part and parcel of real estate business or real estate itself. Okay. Now, why is it that real estate is a good investment? Why not involve or engage in any other businesses? Why real estate among all? Now, you can have a lot of reasons about being in the real estate business. I've handpicked quite a few, but you can add actually to this one. Number one is that real estate will give you a passive income. No? Nothing can be more beautiful when you enjoy a passive income. Income that is no longer that you're gonna be working physically, somewhat like that. It's income that will be generated even if you are not working. And one very good example to that is actually rental business. Rental business. The other one is that real estate protects your money against inflation. For example, in a moment like this that we are actually in global recession, the value of money is actually going down. It's dropping. I am quite very amazed. No, believe me. When I had my car filled a week ago, I was shocked for the very first time and the longest time. I filled my car by the fuel, and you know how much the price of the diesel? It's just only 34 pesos. I haven't filled the car for that for that price, but not until this moment in time. So I said to myself, the value of money is really going down, and when you have a piece of property, whether the economy goes down, the value of that is always protected. It never goes down. And sad to say, if you are earning in dollars and you are actually, putting it in the bank, now it's really affected. No, so mas beneficial yung nag-ipon doon na nilagay ang pera doon sa real estate. Okay, the other one, it gives you an advantage. No, when you apply for loan, it is a good collateral. Actually, comparing that with cars, real estate property, you can avail up to 80%. Yun ang release ng bangko, 80% of the appraised value. And sabi ng assessor's office, ang isang piece of property, yung value niyan ay magdo-double in a span of 3 years. So most likely, yung property na 1 milyon na binili mo, 3 years after pag nag-loan ka, 2 milyon na yon. So, pag nag-loan ka, bigyan ka ng bangko 80%, so you will be able to avail a loan of 1.6 million. That is, in fact, 600,000 higher than the price you purchased the property. So, that's exactly how wealth has been accumulated through real estate. Next is that real estate is tangible, something that you see and you are able to appreciate it. No? And lastly is that the value of the real estate property does not become zero. Whether there are an economic downturn, the value of our property will always remain. If it's not constant or if it's not increasing, at least it will remain constant. But through time, I haven't really experienced that the value of the property is going down. It's always going up. Okay. So last June 29, the Philippine government actually enacted the law, Real Estate Service Act of the Philippines. And in this law, this is actually the time that the industry was being professionalized. Now, probably you're going to be thinking, ay, Joe, then where will we come in when the government professionalize this? You don't have to worry, because in that same law, there is a section there in Section 32 that allows a corporation which is duly registered by the Securities and Exchange Commission shall and can engage in the business of real estate service, and the person to authorize to act and for the corporation is a duly registered and licensed real estate broker. So that's the provision of the law. So meaning there is a two component there, a company and a registered broker. Why? Because a company registered by the Securities and Exchange Commission, ang tawag ho natin dyan ay juridical person. So it is a person created by law. So but if that person is a juridical law, therefore we are considered as part of that juridical person. So kung gusto tayong mag-operate bilang isang agency, bilang isang realty firm, dapat sa nakasaad sa batas na to, dapat ay corporation ka registered sa ng Securities and Exchange Commission. Yun ho ang dapat pag nag-form tayo ng agency. Okay? So that's the reason why the company, the 818, came into being. The 818 Premier Properties Incorporated, or the abbreviation na DPPI. Doon po natin kinuha yung DPPI. So saan pa natin kinuha yung D818? Actually, I took the name D818 from this Bible verse, Deuteronomy 8:18, and it says there that you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is God who gives you power to get wealth, that He may confirm His covenant that is swore to your fathers as it is this day. Kaibigan, ito po yung pinapaniwalaan ko dyan, na lahat ng tao ho ay binibigyan ng Panginoon ng kapasidad na maghanap buhay, na maghanap ng pera. Yan ho ang nakasaad dyan sa versikulo na yan. Kaya I always welcome everybody into the organization. Hindi ko po tinitingnan kung ano yung educational background mo. Kasi ho, ang sabi ho dito, it is God who gives the power to get wealth. So ibig sabihin, nung isinilang tayo sa mundong ito, part of our DNA already is the ability that we are able to work and knows how to look for money. Ang kailangan lang natin, sipagan at mag-train tayo. Di ba? Okay, tuloy tayo. Ito yung vision ho natin. This is very important because we really have to align ourselves on how do we see our business. Number one, we envision to see a multitude of godly, responsible, and self-driven real estate entrepreneurs. So ang nakikita ho natin ay real estate entrepreneurs. Hindi ko ho pangarap na mag-raise up ng mga ahente. Ang pinapangarap ko po ay makapag-raise up ng mga entrepreneurs, real estate entrepreneurs. Yang sinabi dyan na godly, responsible, and self-driven, yun yung mga karakteristik nyo. No? Pero ang hanap po natin, ang dinidevelop natin ay real estate entrepreneurs. Na ang ginagawa, ano yung ginagawa? Yan, continually doing the business through selling and recruiting new business partners daily. So ang ibig sabihin, selling. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng selling? Nagbibenta. So no, as easy as that. Ano yung recruiting? Yung mga business partners. Kaya nga may seminar tayo eh. May seminar tayo every Friday, may seminar tayo every Saturday. Bakit ho? Kasi ito ho yung katuparan ng vision natin. Ang vision ho natin ay magbenta at mag-recruit. So, ginagawa natin to. So, dalawang parts yung negosyo natin. Ano yung mission natin? We seek to enhance our business by faithful practice of self-discipline, integrity, and care. We teach to equip and develop every member to become business leaders. So, yung goal ng kumpanya is to develop bawat isa ho sa atin. Each and individual ay magiging business leader. One day, you will be handling your own organization. One day, you will be handling your own group. At ito, kaibigan, by the time na nakapag-invite ka na at meron ka ng kahit isang downline, ang tawag ho sa iyo ay apply na po. Pag meron ka ng isang downline, ang responsibilidad mo ngayon ay i-develop tong tao na to. Pangalawa, ikaw ay tatawagin na leader na rin. Bakit? Kasi may sumusunod na sa iyo. Pero ito yung kagandahan sa negosyo natin kasi hindi mo kailangan gawin ito mag-isa. May mga programa tayong nilagay para yung mga tao natin ay kahit papaano ma-develop paunti-unti. So we are actually in developing business leaders. Yun ho ang commitment natin sa bawat isang tao na pumapasok dito sa DPPI. Okay? So let me introduce you to the corporate board of directors. Now, yours truly, actually, as the president and the CEO of the company, together with Juliet Plania as the vice president and the chief finance officer. She handles all the releases of our commission, no? Together with our admin staff, Karen, no? Then our corporate secretary, no, Melvin Roy Plania, and to complete the 5 board of directors, we have Rowena Villasencio and Edwin Limpasa to complete the 5 board of directors. And together with the board of directors is our real estate broker, Hermenegildo B. Roylo. He's a licensed real estate broker, but at the same time, he's a certified public accountant. CPA po si Sir Boy. So he was actually in the corporate practice long before he joined with us here in the industry. So in fact, it is Sir Boy who actually crafted the system on how are we going to really nurture the people. What are the setup that we're going to do? What are the etong scheduling na to? This is actually we owe it to Sir Boy and on how to really progress the business from where it is right now into going national. So etong pattern na to na may mga PKS, may mga training at iba-iba pa, ito ay sa initiative ho to ni Sir Boy in order to really be able to expand the business. Okay? And together with Sir Boy and all of you guys that are joining with us here, together we will make this company great. No? So ito po yung mga corporate registration natin. Ito yung Securities and Exchange Commission. BIR registration natin at ang business permit natin 2020 ho dito sa bayan ng Lapu-Lapu because this is where we started. And the last one ho is the HLURB, that's Housing Land Use Regulatory Board. Now we took that certificate so that we will be a compliant company, no? So HLURB yan, hindi ho yan ng kay Sir Boy. Si Sir Boy may sarili siyang HLURB niya. Yung kumpanya ho mismo kumuha ng sarili niyang HLURB din. Not all realty firm kasi kumukuha ng HLURB as a company kasi medyo may kamahalan yan. So but we felt that it's needed and it's necessary also at the same time. You can take a screenshot because there might be times that your buyer or client might really look onto the legitimacy of the company, and these papers will prove that the company you are engaged is a legitimate company. Okay? So, why are we in this business? Ba't ba nandito tayo sa negosyo na to? Ba't di na lang tayo magtinda ng banana Q? No? Bakit dito? Because our goal is to help every members of DPPI to achieve their dreams. Yun yung pangarap natin. Lahat tayo nangarap, lahat tayo at a certain point in our life, we strive to dream dreams, no? So DPPI is committed to making your dreams into reality. Ano ba yung mga pangarap nyo? Ano ba yung mga pangarap natin? Kasi lahat tayo nangarap eh. Ito lang yung mga basic dreams ng tao. I don't know if this fits your dream, but this is the basic dream. Number one, all we ever want is a decent home. Decenting bahay. Hindi maulanan, hindi mainitan, secure, safety ang family, komportable matulog paggabi, and a place that we can call home. Hindi naman tayo nangarap ng mansion eh. But it is something that you and I, that you can call your own. If pamilyado ho tayo, ano pa yung pinapangarap natin? Siyempre, education para sa mga bata. One day makatapos sila, they will be our crowning trophies in life. Meron ho tayong mga agent dito na kahit papaano ho si DPPI nakatulong para makatapos yung mga anak nila, no? And we are proud that we are part of that success in their family, na kahit papaano ho nakapag-share po si DPPI na maging successful yung mga anak nila na makatapos ng kolehiyo at ngayon mga professional na. And we are happy. Every time that story is told, I am so happy to hear that, because that is the fulfillment of what we long for. Saka pagdating ng panahon, tayo ay tatanda, makapag-retire tayo comfortably. At kahit paano ho, may konting savings para mailaan natin for the future. We don't want that our DPPI members will be magiging pabigat sa mga pamilya nila. We want every DPPI members that at the point that they will retire, they will be able to retire comfortably, and at the same time, hindi ho sila maging pabigat dun sa mga anak nila. Kasi pag nag-retire tayo, kakain pa naman tayo eh. No? May mga bills pa rin tayo, may mga maintenance. And with that, we really wanted that DPPI will be able to take care of them when they are old enough. No? Kumbaga, let's take care of this company that will take care of us later on. Ito yung kumpanya na pinapangarap natin na pagdating ng panahon, itong kumpanya na to ang magti-take care sa atin. Yun yung pinaka-ultimate na pangarap natin. Okay? So we are actually accredited to over 200 major developers all over the country. In fact, this is even a short change na counting, kasi may mga local developers na rin na nagde-develop ng mga properties. Anywhere I go, there are already local developers. Dito nga ang dating Atlantic Hardware, hindi na hardware ngayon. Real estate developer na rin. Ang dating Budget Builders, hindi lang hardware ngayon. Ngayon, ano na rin, real estate developer na rin. Ito nga kung kilala nyo si yung may-ari ng Mr. Liempo, kalimutan ko pangalan Suwan ang apelyido nun Akalain mo may real estate project dun sa Butuan City, may kapartner siya, yung East 49 Residences. So, a lot of people actually is already engaged in the real estate development. So, there are local developers right now that are aggressive in doing the business, in real estate business. Okay? So, ito yung nakasaad sa batas sa Section 3 ng RESA Law na dapat may commission ang bawat activity ng real estate. Ang tawag po doon ay professional fee. Ang standard doon sa batas ay 5%. Doon sa 5% na inilaan ng batas for the commission, doon tayo gumawa ng isang marketing plan para maayos yung distribution ng income. Dinefine natin kung magkano yung mga rates on different levels para maiwasan natin yung mga away-away pagdating ng panahon. Okay? So, out of the 5%, we come up with a marketing plan. And of course, out of that, makikita din ninyo kung magkano yung share na naiwan din for the company. Okay? So let's go. So pag-usapan natin yung kitaan, no? Kasi lahat naman ng negosyo pinag-uusapan ng kitaan. Kasi nakakatawan din naman po pag hindi natin pinag-uusapan ng kitaan, and we want it to be clear also. Although this one will be much more clearer by the time na makapagbenta na po tayo. Sige ho. The first part that I will present to you will give you the chance to really think kung maging ahente lang ba tayo, no? So, let's see. Number 1. Lahat tayo pag pumasok dito sa DPPI, lahat tayo yung starting point natin ay ang pagiging sales agent. Pag tayo ay isang sales agent, kahit papaano kumikita tayo ng magandang income naman. Ang rate natin ay 2.5%. Ang ibig sabihin ay ito ay 25,000 per month po yan kung makapagbenta tayo ng 1 milyon. By the way, for the purpose of computation lang, compute natin on the basis of 1 million para buo, no? Para hindi naman tayo mahirapan mag-compute. Yung 25,000 po, sa tingin ko, above na ng minimum daily wage yun Maayos na yun. Pag masipag kayo na magbenta, magandang kita na rin yan, magandang income na rin yan. Alam mo, when I was working with Pepsi Cola, kasi ako, nagtrabaho din ako, dumaan din ako niyan When I was working with Pepsi Cola, and not to downgrade any employment here, hindi ko po dina-downgrade yan kasi galing ako dyan, nabuhay ako dyan, yung pamilya ko nabuhay rin. At kahit paano, nabigyan din ako ng magandang buhay, magandang experience doon sa time na nagtrabaho ako sa Pepsi Cola. Sadyang may mga pangarap lang talaga ako na gusto kong abutin, gusto kong makuha na kahit paano hindi siya kayang tustusan doon sa kumpanya na nagbigay sa akin ng hanap buhay din. So, during the time na nagsa-sideline din ako, na pag-isip-isip ko yan na ano kaya pag mag-sideline ako? Nag-sideline ako bilang isang ganito, real estate agent. 10 years ago, nag-attend ako ng mga seminar gaya nito. So, I fell in love, nagustuhan ko, and I started selling. So, na-enjoy ko rin naman, no? After my work, paglabas ko, I get to meet with client. Pag weekend ho, pag walang trabaho, nagmi-meet po ng mga kliyente. So, I was happy with that. No? Masaya ako kasi kahit paano, na-augment yung kita ko. May salary pa ako. At the same time, may extra income pa ako from time to time kasi pag nakapagbenta ka, may mga incentives ka eh. So, I was happy with that. Until tinitingnan ko yung opportunity na etong opportunity na to kaya tong palakihin. Pero ang problema ko nito, yung oras ko. Problema ko yung oras eh. Kasi yung 8 hours ko nasa trabaho na. Hawak na nila yung 8 hours ko. So, okay lang. Ganito, self-employed ako. Bilang sales agent, self-employed ako. Pagkatapos ng trabaho, pakonti-konting meet up ng tao, di ayos na rin, okay na rin, kikita ka. Pero, kahit pa paano, gusto kong kumita ng malaki, pero limitado yung oras ko. So, doon ko naisip, gusto kong magnegosyo, pero wala naman akong kapital na ganun kalaki. So, maraming pumasok sa isipan ko, paano kaya ako makapag-umpisa ng negosyo? Wala naman akong kapital na ganito kalaki. Gusto kong maging ganyan nga negosyante, pero hindi ko rin kaya. So, naghanap ako ng pwedeng gawin. At dito ko rin nakita sa real estate. No? So, ipapakita ko sa inyo later on kung ano. No? So, ang tanong kasi dito, gusto nyo bang mag-umpisa ng sarili nyong negosyo? Kasi nung self-employed ako, while I was a sales agent, kasi pag sales agent ho tayo, ang tawag ho sa atin yan ay self-employed. Self-employed ho tayo. Ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, ano kaya kung mag-start ako ng negosyo? Kaya nga tinanong ko dyan eh. Tinanong ko kayo, ngayon tatanungin ko kayo, would you like to have your own business ba? Kasi, kung hindi nyo gustong magka-negosyo, malabong magsasucceed ho tayo dito pag hindi nyo gustong magnegosyo. Pero kung gusto nyo magnegosyo, tanongin nyo sa sarili nyo, gusto ko bang magnegosyo? Bakit kaya na gusto kong magnegosyo? Ito, bigyan ko kayo ng 3 rason ho kung bakit kayo magnegosyo. No? Bigyan ko kayo ng 3 rason. Pagkatapos ng presentation na to, pag nasagot mo sa sarili mo na ayaw mong magnegosyo, okay lang ho ako. Payag lang ako. Wala akong problema pag sinabi mo sa akin na, Joff, gusto ko lang mag-ahente ako. Gusto ko lang magbenta ako ng property. Okay na ako doon sa 2.5%. Okay na ako doon. Oh, sige, wala akong problema. Pero sayang din naman po pag hindi ko ipapakita kasi pwede kasi natin gawin itong negosyo na to. So, bigyan ko kayo ng 3 rason kung bakit tayo magdinegosyo. Ikaw, ako, lahat naman tayo siguro gustong magnegosyo eh. Pero ang tanong, bakit? Bakit gusto mong magnegosyo? Tingnan natin.
Do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Rob?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know.
Right.
Keep them poor. So my father was the head of education, PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach. And I thought that was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. I said, but you get a job to earn money. He goes, no, you're supposed to just get a job. And I went, no. Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, you're correct. I said, so why don't I just learn about money? I can skip the job part, you know? And he got flustered and he said, if you want to learn about money, why don't you ask your best friend's father about money? And I said, why? That's Mike. So why ask him? He says, because Mike's father is an entrepreneur. And I said, what are you? He says, I'm an employee. I'm a government employee. And I went, oh, what's the difference? He says, the difference is an entrepreneur must know about money, or they're no longer entrepreneurs. And he says an employee doesn't have to know anything about money, because the government will take care of them, the company will take care of them. So I'm all confused. But I took my dad's advice and I trundled over to Mike's father's office and knocked on his door and I said, hey, I'm here, 9 years old. Teach me about money. He says, beat it, kid, you know. But that's where the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad started. And finally, through persistence, my rich dad started teaching me about money on one condition. And that condition was he would never pay me. He says, the moment I pay you, you think like an employee. He says, that's the trap. Entrepreneurs work for free. And now I'm 9 years old, my head's going cracking in half. He says, you never want a paycheck. You understand that, kid? I said, okay, I got it. And he says, well, how do I make money? He says, that's what entrepreneurs figure out. It's like, so how do I learn about money? So he would just break out a Monopoly game board. So I would work for free. I'd pick up cigarette butts, and he had hotels and restaurants, and I would clean and do menial tasks. And as I got older, I started getting into office work and marketing and accounting, and I was an apprentice basically, but I always worked for free. And he would teach me about money, but the way he taught me about money was playing Monopoly. And finally one day I got upset. I said, well, when are you going to teach me about money? He says, what do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He goes, no. What do you think we're doing? We're playing Monopoly. He says, what do you think we're doing? So I don't know. I'm teaching you about money. And then that's what, you have one greenhouse. He says, there's many formulas for great success in money. There's thousands of them. But one of the best ones is found on the game of Monopoly. It still is today. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. I said, what? He says, one of the greatest ways to acquire great wealth is playing Monopoly in real life. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. But is that all there is? He goes, that's it. And he says, what do you think I'm doing? And I went, I don't know. So then he took me out and he showed me his greenhouses. And 10 years later, when I was 19, I was now in school in New York, and I come back to Hawaii, and Rich Dad had bought the biggest piece of land smack dab in the middle of Waikiki Beach. And when you go to Waikiki Beach today, you'll see the Hyatt Regency Hotel. That was his hotel.
Just like the game of Monopoly.
Just like the game of Monopoly.
Acquired assets and they became bigger assets.
He just kept what's called an assemblage, because that property wasn't that big at the time. So he had to buy out all the small guys. Because Waikiki was a little dirt water little town. So he'd buy out this shop owner and buy that shop owner. And it took him a while, but he finally assembled this large piece of property. And then he and Hyatt put up this giant hotel. It just sold for $800 million. So that's how I learned about money. I've had financial crashes. I've had people stab me in the back, but they're all good because I grow from it. That's spirituality. Right. People who are afraid of making mistakes, like they teach in school, they don't ever grow. Because spirituality is there's good and there's bad, there's right and there's wrong, there's up and there's down. Most people only want to be right, they only want to be positive. Well, you can't have that, that's not reality. Well, I wasn't poor by most people's standards, but I came from a family with a poor attitude, if you know what I mean. Because rich, poor, middle class, poverty starts with a fundamental attitude. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families. And so the people right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy. They may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing. It was probably taught to you. You know, your super ego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever. The school system will never teach you about money. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee, which is important, or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. And what most people lack is real business knowledge, like accounting, like debt, like taxes. You got to know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. So, and then when people ask me, how did your rich dad learn this when your poor dad, a PhD, didn't? And the answer is very simply, my rich dad was my best friend's father. His father died when he was 13. So his rich dad had this family business at 13 to run. So he had to drop out of school, which was his blessing. There's blessings, and sometimes a blessing doesn't look like a blessing, but it turned out to be a blessing. And then his teachers became his bookkeeper, his accountant, his attorney, his banker, his real estate agents. So he has what I call real teachers, not these fake teachers in school. You see, most teachers in school, they're out of ethics. They teach subjects they themselves don't practice. I asked the teacher, I said, I'm in my third year of calculus now. It was called strength of materials. I said, am I ever going to use this stuff? He goes, no. I said, why do you teach it? He says, because I get paid. I said, do you ever use it? He goes, no. And that's why, you have to, in life, one of the things I suggest to people, you got to find a real teacher versus a fake teacher. And a fake teacher is somebody who doesn't do what they teach. And a real teacher is doing what they teach every day. So my accountants, my attorneys, they're in it every single day. And that's how I learn, because every day I'm solving problems in my business. So I have accountants and attorneys and bankers and all these people on speed dial because I'm solving problems with my team.
I see you giving this knowledge out, and
Yeah.
do the rich people cringe and say, don't tell them that, Robert?
Yes. Don't tell people what you know.
Right.
Keep them poor. But, unfortunately, the poor, as was in the Bible, I'm not real religious, the poor will always be amongst us because it starts up here.
Right, it's that fear mentality.
It's in their words, and the words become flesh. Again, I'm not really religious. I flunked out of Sunday school also. But when they say I can't afford it or I can't do that, they go down. They become what they say. My PhD daddy says, what do you think I am, made of money? I can't afford that. And my rich dad would say, that's why he's poor. Poor people say, I can't afford it, I can't do that, I don't have time. Because it's an escape. It's an escape. You know what I mean? It's easy to say, I can't afford it.
And your rich dad used to say what instead of, I can't afford it?
How can I afford it? How can I do that? What would it take? Or why should I do that? He says that a question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. See, when you say, I can't afford it, your mind shuts down and you become what you say. Rugby is a team sport, but so is soccer. The rules are different. And other people are golfers. They play by themselves. And so everybody's different. So my game financially is business, number one. Second is real estate. So what I say to young people is, you find your game.
Okay? No? If you're listening to the video, poverty is a mindset. It's in the mind. It's the fear mentality. That's the reason why a lot of people doesn't engage in a business what we are engaged right now, because they're afraid. They're afraid. Their fear is actually right at their minds. The first thing that they're going to join with us here in our business, the first thing that pops in their mind, that I cannot do it because hindi ko kayang magbenta ng bahay 1 milyon. That's the mindset that they are into. But as what Robert said, it's not about the I can't do it mentality, but the it's I can mentality. And it's the same with you and me. When we are to convince ourselves, if you get to to buy something, and if you tell it to yourself that I cannot afford it, then you already closes the door. So, as what Robert suggested, the mentality should be, how can I afford it? Because when you say, how can I afford it, you will find ways in order for you to be able to afford it. In return, you will gonna be working very hard so that you will be able to afford it. So that's the reason why we are presenting this business to practically every people. Every time that we do a presentation with real estate business, we offer it to everybody. But take note, they don't capture it. They don't capture the business. Why? Because they're afraid. They have the fear mentality. They have the poor or poverty mindset. And what I am going to present to you will blow your mind away, and it will give you a different perspective in life. Now, look at this quadrant. There are only two sides of that. There's the employee side and the business owner side. Now, I'm not against with employment. I'll make it clear. I'm not against with employment. I am once there. I've been there. All of us have been there. No, halos lahat tayo nandyan. But whether you like it or not, if you're gonna be employed, now the way to climb to the top is really gonna be slim. You don't just become a general manager of a certain company. There are only two ways for you to become a GM in a company. Number one, if you're really damn good, yes, you can. The second one is that we just hope and pray that the GM will retire. And the other part is that you just pray that the GM will die so that you can replace the GM. That's how is it. And there are only few people, as you climb the corporate ladder, there are only few people that gets in there. So the chances of you really making good money when you are employed is really so slim. That's why a lot of people opted on the second quadrant. That is the self-employed quadrant. The self-employed quadrant, that's where I started. I worked from Pepsi, then I became a real estate agent, and that time, that's me, man, working for money. I want to earn an extra money. That's why I became a sales agent. As an agent, I work and I get paid. Now, here it is. Take note of that. When you are an agent, a while ago I told you, the moment you get into the PPI, the first step is for you to become an agent. Your rate is 2.5%. Your average income is actually 25,000 pesos. That's not bad. That's over and above normal pay. But this is the but. If you cannot sell, you don't have a commission. You don't have an income. Kung magsakit ka, wala kay halin. Wala sa kay income. Self-employed, I like this. I'll give you a picture of what is a self-employed is. Look at the vulcanizer. A vulcanizer, magkakapera lang yan pag may gulong na flat. Pag may gulong na flat, nagpa-vulcanize yan, kikita yan. Kaya nga lahat ng mga nagninegosyo ng vulcanizing 1 kilometer before their shop, may nakalaan na doon mga spikes para kahit paano may sure na flat tire. Isa pa dito, tricycle driver. Tingnan mo tricycle driver, masipag yan, self-employed yan. Pag nagmamaneho yan, nagpapasada yan, kikita yan. Pag hindi yan nagpapasada, wala yan, tapos yan. Walang income yan. Ahente, ganon din. Pag walang benta yan, walang kita yan. Doktor, pag walang pasyente, walang kita yan. So, masama ba yan, Joff? Hindi yan masama. Lahat tayo dumadaan dyan. Lahat tayo dumadaan dyan. Ang goal dito, paano ka ba makalipat dun sa right side of the quadrant? Yung business owner at saka magiging investor ka. Tingnan mo yun doon, on the right side of your quadrant. Yan ho, pag naging business owner kayo, ang ginagamit ho dyan ay yung leverage. Tingnan mo si McDonald's. Si McDonald's, si Ray Kroc, ang tagal na hong patay. Pero hanggang ngayon, yung pamilya niya nakikinabang sa bawat benta. Hindi mo ba alam, every time nakakakain ka ng McDonald's, si Ray Kroc at ang pamilya niya kumikita. Bakit ho? Kasi nakapag-leverage. Ganun ho ang leverage. Later on, pag-usapan natin yung leverage. Pag meron ka ng pera dyan, no, pag meron ka ng pera as a business owner, ang mangyayari sa iyo, magiging investor ka. Yan. Tingnan mo yan dyan on your screen. Mga money working for mana. Tingnan mo sa kabila, sa self-employed, man working for money. Dito sa investor, yung pera na ho ang nagtatrabaho para sa tao. May mga options dyan. May stock market, may mutual fund, pero yan mga risky yan eh. Real estate, eto, safe to. Etong negosyo natin, eto yung pinaka-safe. Eto yung magbibigay sa iyo ng long-term money. na yung pera talaga ang magtatrabaho para sa iyo. Yun ang goal natin kasi yun ang laro ng mga mayayaman. Di ba? So, pakita ko sa inyo ang rason kung bakit tayo magnegosyo ng real estate. Bakit ito natin gagawin to? Bakit hindi natin sayangin? Ba't tayo magsasayang ng oras? Ito, napakagandang opportunity na to eh. Napakagandang opportunity. Ito yung mga reason kung bakit tayo magnenegosyo. Number one, sa negosyo, magkakaroon kayo ng time freedom. Ang ibig sabihin ng time freedom ay hindi na hawak ng kumpanya yung oras mo. Habang nagtatrabaho po kayo, gustuhin mo man o hindi, yung 8 hours mo dyan, bayad yan. Hindi mo pwedeng galawin yan para sa ibang aktibidades ng buhay mo. Kung kumikita ka ng 500 pesos, divided by 8 hours, magkano ba yan ang kita mo per hour? Mga 40 pesos, 50 pesos, mahigit. Ganon. Di ba? Tingnan mo kaibigan, bayad ka 50 pesos per hour, tanungin mo yung sarili mo. You ask your question. You ask this question. You ask this to yourself. Ang halaga ko ba 50 pesos per hour lang? Kakayod ako ng kakayod ng isang oras, 50 pesos lang ang halaga ko? Alam mo kaibigan, maniwala kayo sa hindi. Kasi 3 taon ako na jeepney driver ng bayan ng Lapu-Lapu. 3 taon ho. Dumating ako year 2000 dito sa Lapu-Lapu. 3 taon akong multi-cab driver. Yang 50 pesos na isang oras, maliit lang yan. Kayang kitain yan ng isang tricycle driver o isang jeepney driver. Kung nagtatrabaho ko kayo, sinasahod nyo minimum daily wage kayo, binabayaran kayo, hindi sa minamaliit ko yan. Pero ang halaga niyan ay halos 50 pesos isang oras lang yan. Kaya mong kitain yan kahit magmaneho ka pa ng tricycle. Pero kung sa tingin mo hindi 50 pesos ang oras mo, aba mag-isip-isip ka. Dapat may ginagawa ka na ngayon. Pangalawa, ano bang ma-enjoy mo sa time freedom? Lahat ng mga importanteng okasyon sa buhay mo, kaya mo nang i-participate. Graduation ng anak mo, birthday ng anak mo, hindi mo na kailangan mag-leave. Lahat ho ng mga special moments sa family, sa buhay mo, kaya mo nang gampanan lahat. Bakit ho? Kasi hawak mo yung oras mo. Ang time freedom kasi hindi ibig sabihin na ibalingwala mo na yung oras. Hindi yun. Ang ibig sabihin ng time freedom, you are given the responsibility to do and manage your time. Una yun. Pangalawa, ito, financial freedom. Magkakaroon ka ng financial freedom. Anong ibig sabihin, Joe? Sa time na ikaw naging empleyado ka, gustuhin mo mang kumayod ng husto, ang pwede mo lang kitain doon ay yung overtime fee mo. Kung nakita ka if nakita ka ng amo mo na masipag ka, baka yung mga promotion, magaling ka sa trabaho, promotion. Ganun ako sa Pepsi. Alam mo, hindi ako pumasok sa Pepsi na regular, casual ho ako, casual agency ho ako. Casual ako sa Pepsi, sumasampa ako sa truck, diyan ako nag-umpisa. Hanggang may vacancy sa kumpanya, nag-apply ako bilang isang regular employee. Inakyat ko ho yung posisyon ko. I climbed the ladder of success hanggang nakarating ho ako doon sa regional sales manager. Pero ganun pa man ha, ang pera na kinikita ko ay equivalent doon sa oras na binibigay ko. Ang ibig sabihin ng financial freedom, kaya mong mabuhay sa X number of days or month or year na kahit hindi ka magtatrabaho, may pera ka. Gaya ngayon, naka-COVID tayo. Kung kaya mong mabuhay sa 1 buwan, 2 buwan, 3 buwan na hindi ka magtatrabaho, ibig sabihin, financially free ka sa loob ng 3 buwan. Kaya nga, kakayod tayo ng kakayod para may enough savings tayo para pagdating ng panahon, kahit 1 taon na hindi tayo magtatrabaho, kaya nating mabuhay. 2 taon na hindi tayo magtatrabaho, kaya nating mabuhay. Bakit? Kasi may pera at may income na pumapasok. Yun yung point ng financial freedom. Kaya nga marami sa atin dito sa real estate, hindi nakaangat-angat kasi hindi naiintindihan ang financial freedom. Ang parati lang iniisip, magbenta ako ngayon, makakomisyon ako, parts na. Live for the now yan. Nabuhay ka lang sa ngayon. Kailangan ho nating mabuhay para ho sa future. Hindi ho ibig sabihin na hindi tayo magbebenta. Magbebenta ho tayo. Kasi negosyo to eh. May bentahan talaga. Pero kailangan nating i-prepare yung future. Ano yung pangatlo? Ang pangatlo yan. I-secure mo yung future mo. Bakit to? Ba't ka ba nagtatrabaho in the first place? Ba't ka ba nagtatrabaho sa kumpanya mo in the first place? Number one, para makapagbigay ng future doon sa mga anak mo. Pero pagkatapos, pag nag-retire ka, ano na ang meron sa'yo? Retirement fee, retirement fund, pension ng SSS, magkano yun? Kaya ka bang buhayin ng pension ng SSS? Yun ang tanong. Sorry Cons ha, si Cons nandito pala, taga SSS. No? Pero totoo yan, kaya ka bang buhayin ng SSS? Kaya nga nagninegosyo tayo para magkakaroon tayo ng long-term residual income na kayang bubuhay sa atin pagdating ng panahon. Pag nagre-retiro ho tayo, may negosyo tayo, natatakbo yung negosyo natin kahit hindi na ho kaya nating tumakbo. Nakuha mo? So, kailangan mo mag-build ng negosyo. You have to build your business. So, kung naiintindihan mo na kailangan mo mag-build ng business, ay kaibigan, wag kang tamad-tamad dyan. I-build mo yung negosyo mo. Paano ba i-build ang real estate business, Job? Sige, Job. Nandyan na ako. Kumbinsido na ako doon sa explanation mo. Ayaw ko nang magganyahinti lang. Gusto ko nang mag-build ng negosyo ng real estate. Kaibigan, kung gusto mong mag-build ng negosyo ng real estate, ito yung gawin mo. Yan ang gawin mo. Mag-recruit ka ng agent at hindi ho weekly, araw-araw ho. Everyday ho, mag-recruit ka ng agent kasi gagawa ka ng sarili mong team. Ang tawag ko dyan ay business unit. Yung business unit na yan, yung team na yan, yan ang team na magbibigay sa'yo ng residual income. Ang tanong ba, gumagawa ka ba ng team? Nag-recruit ka ba kahapon? Nag-recruit ka ba nung Thursday? Nung Wednesday, nag-recruit ka? Nung Tuesday, nag-recruit ka? Nung Monday, nag-recruit ka? Wala! Anong ginagawa mo? Natulog ng Monday, natulog ng Tuesday, natulog ng Wednesday, natulog ng Thursday, natulog ng Friday. Dumating ang Saturday, tulog pa rin. Ang dami nating oras ngayon, kaibigan. Mula nang nag-ECQ tayo, ang dami nating oras. Pero ang tanong, may ginagawa ka ba sa sobrang oras mo? Alam mo dati na nagtatrabaho tayo, di ba? Dati walang ECQ. Ano yung pinampangarap natin bawat isa sa atin? Sana mag-weekend na. Bakit? Kasi ang weekend, naka-rest ka eh, weekend. Ngayon, araw-araw, weekend. Everyday, weekend na ngayon eh. May ginawa ka ba? Wala. April 18 na ngayon, kaibigan. Baka hindi nyo alam sa kalendaryo nyo. Nag-umpisa ang ECQ natin, March 14. March 14 hanggang April 18, kung nagre-recruit ka ng isang tao, isang araw, ilang tao na meron ka ngayon? Dapat 30. Mula nang nag-ECQ tayo, mula nang time na yung March 14, nag-ECQ tayo hanggang today, dapat more or less may 30 ka. Saan ka? Wala. Hindi ka makapag-join ng webinar eh. Kasi hindi inisip yung future. Ang inisip lang ngayon ay nasa COVID tayo, relax muna. Kaibigan, matatapos tong COVID na to. Pagkatapos ng COVID na to, paalalahanan lang kita, yung mga bayarin natin, magpapatuloy yon. Yung hindi mo binayaran na mga buwan na babayarin ngayon, pagkatapos ng COVID, babayaran natin yan. Yung kuryente na hindi tayo nagbayad ngayon, pagkatapos ng COVID, babayaran natin yan. Tanong, saan ka ba kukuha ng pera para pangbayad doon? Na wala ka namang ginagawa. Ang ginagawa natin ngayon, kaibigan, tinatrabaho natin ang dapat nating trabahuin ngayong nasa quarantine tayo. Pagkatapos nito, after this one, ang lahat ng pwede nating gawin, aarangkada na yan. Kasi makakalabas na yan, magti-tripping na yan, magmi-meet up na yan ng mga kliyente. Anong mangyayari? Papasok ang mga benta. Kung mag-umpisa ka pagkatapos ng COVID, maabutan ka ng mga bayarin mo niyan. Di ba? So gawa ka ng team. At ang kagandahan nito, pag ikaw ay gagawa ng team, ito yung maganda. You don't have to build the business alone. Hindi mo kailangan mag-build ng negosyo na to ng mag-isa lang. Nandito yung sistema natin. May mga schedule tayo ng mga webinars, may mga trainings tayo, may mga seminar tayo patungkol sa project. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin, ipa-attend yung mga tao na mga na-recruit mo doon sa mga presentation ng mga project, doon sa mga training session natin, at sila din makapag-recruit kasi may mga seminar tayo. Ano yung schedule natin? Lunes, may PKS tayo. Martes, may PKS tayo. Wednesday, may training tayo. Huwebes, may PKS tayo, may training. Ngayong Thursday pala, may mastermind session tayo. Maganda yung mastermind. Friday, anong meron sa Friday? May recruitment seminar tayo. Kasabay doon, PKS. Ngayon, Sabado, recruitment ngayon. Kasabay din PKS. Ginagawa ba natin yung negosyo daily? Hindi. Dapat daily ho. Post kayo ng recruitment dyan para makapag, no? Ako, ito I will make a very good commendation, no? Ito kaibigan ko si Brother John Paul Pakibot. In the span of mga more than a week, ang dami na akong recruit, no? Nandun ako sa chatroom niya, ang dami, nakikita ko na, ang dami na doon. Sa tingin ko, after 1 month nito, aabot yan ng mga 80 ka-recruit. Nasa bahay lang siya, araw-araw. Magiging 80 yan. Basta tuloy-tuloy lang. Oh. Ngayon, nasa ano na yun eh, nasa mga 25 na eh. Di ba bro? Nasa mga 25 na, no? So kailan kayo mag-umpisa? Pagkatapos ng COVID? So you build your network. Thank you, bro. Kikita ko yan, bro. So yun si Brother John, no? Yun si Brother John Paul. Ang sipag mag-recruit niyan. Araw-gabi nakikita ko yan. Every now and then dun sa GC may nag-a-add naman ng recruit, may nag-a-attend. Sipagan lang to, kaibigan. Sipagan mo. Wag mong sayangin yung oras, no? So you build your network, you grow your business. Ganun lang yun ang paraan. Gusto mong lumago yung negosyo mo? I-grow mo yung negosyo mo. Mag-build ka ng network. Wag mong sayangin yung oras mo sa walang katuturan na mga bagay. Ito yung napakaganda, no? Tingnan natin si Henry C. Si Henry C, may-ari ng BDO yan, may SM, may SMDC, may China Bank pa yan. Si Henry C, alam niya na hindi niya kakayanin kumita ng malaki kasi yung oras ng bawat isang tao ay 24 hours lang. Kung ang oras mo ay 24 hours lang, paano ka kikita ng malaki? So naintindihan ni Henry C na hindi ko talaga kayang kumita ng malaki kasi 24 hours lang ang meron ako. Ang gagawin ko, kukuha ako ng mga tao para magtatrabaho sa akin. Yan, kumuha siya ng mga tao sa video, kumuha ng tao para sa SM, SMDC, at iba-iba pang kumpanya niya. Anong nangyayari? Yung oras ni Henry C. nagmumultiply. Yung isang 24 hours niya ay dumami. Every time nakukuha siya ng tao, dumadami yan. Sa tingin niyo ba, nakikita niyo si Henry C. nagbebenta sa SM City? Hindi. Punta kayo ng SM. Hindi, ni minsan kahit mag-survey lang, kahit mag-survey yan si Henry C., hindi mo makikita si Henry C. na nagsusurvey doon sa negosyo niya. Naintindihan ni Henry C. na every time nakukuha ako ng bagong tao, ay madadagdag yun sa oras ko, nagmumultiply yung oras ko. Gaya sa inyo, pag nagre-recruit kayo ng bagong agent, nadadagdagan yung oras nyo na magtatrabaho. Tingnan natin yung magandang nangyari. Si Mel, nandyan si Mel eh. Itong buwan na to, pambihira, nakabenta na ng siguro mga 3 milyon na yan. Nasa quarantine pa yan, ha? Bakit to? Kasi may network. Kasi may mga downline. Nakabenta, Butuan, 1.5 million. The other day, mga almost 1 million nasa Toledo City. Kasi may tao. Tingnan mo si Henry C. Kahit matulog yan, kahit magbakasyon yan ng isang buwan, bilyon-bilyon ang kita niyan. Bakit ho? Kasi na-build niya yung network. I-build mo ang network. I-build mong network kasi ito yung napakagandang network sa balat ng lupa. Ito yun. Itong negosyo na to, ang real estate business, lahat ng tao gustong magkabahay. Wala ho akong ibang makita nga negosyo na lahat ng tao nangarap. Ito, pangarap na ng tao to eh. Pangarap na ng tao na magkabahay. So, imposibleng walang bibili ng bahay. Pangarap ng tao na makapagpundar, makapag-invest. Kaya imposibleng hindi mabibenta ang mga condominium doon sa mga gustong mag-invest. Ha? So, anong tawag doon? Ang tawag ho dyan ay leverage. Yan ho ang susi sa malakihang success sa buhay natin. Pag hindi po tayo nakapag-leverage, mahirap ho kumita ng stable income sa real estate. Ang mangyayari po, pag hindi ho tayo makapag-leverage, isang kahig, isang tuka ka pa rin. Pag hindi ho tayo makapag-leverage, isang kahig at isang tuka ka pa rin kasi nakadepende ang kita natin dun sa benta lang natin, sa kayod lang natin, sariling kayod natin. Pero pag nagne-network ka na, pag nagle-leverage ka na, yung income mo actually ay manggagaling sa tao na na-build mo ng team. Ngayon, kailan ka ba mag-build ng team? Yan. So, ganyan yung nangyari kay Henry C. For example, nakapag-employ siya ng 10,000 employees sa SM, may 10,000 employees siya sa BDO, may 20,000 employees siya. Eh kung yung mga tao na yan nagtatrabaho sa kanya ng 8 hours, may 160,000 per hour yan siya, hours a day siya. Eh what if nagbibigay ng 1 peso kada oras yan ng trabaho niya ng mga tao na yan? Eh every hour si Henry C kumikita. Eh kahit na lang magbigay ng 1 peso isang araw, yung 160,000, ito lang tingnan mo. Pag may marami kang tao, yung mga tao na yan na merong potential yan na makapagbigay sa iyo ng tinatawag natin na leverage income. No? So gusto nyo ba mag-start na ng big business, no? Kung gusto nyo mag-start ng business, ito pag-usapan natin yung magiging kitaan natin sa real estate. Okay? So ito yon. Nung pumasok ka dito bilang isang ahente, isang self-employed, ang kita mo doon is average 2.5, ang kita mo is 25,000. Walang masama doon, okay yon. Pero pag nag-leverage ka na, ito yung gagawin mo. Kasi ang next na estado na dapat na abutin mo ay dapat maging sales supervisor. Maging sales supervisor ka, your rate now becomes 3% and your potential income now grows to 75,000. Potential kasi ibig sabihin, pwedeng mangyari at hindi rin pwedeng mangyari. Nasa sa inyo lahat yan, nasa kayod mo yan. Sabihin natin yung computation, i-base natin sa 1,000,000. 75,000, hindi na ho masama yan. Kung ang ulam nyo ay tuyo, ngayon magiging fried chicken na yan. Pag kayo ho kumita ng 75,000, dati ang ulam mo tuyo, ngayon fried chicken na. Kaya mo nang bumili. Pero ang tanong, paano ba maging sales supervisor, Joff? Napakasimple ho, kaibigan. Maging sales supervisor ka sa una, mag-recruit ka ng agent. Kaibigan, walang bayad mag-real estate agent dito sa DPPI. Walang kahirap-hirap mag-recruit kasi walang bayad. Ba't yung papahirapan yung sarili nyo na maghanap kayo ng investment na libo-libo na meron na dito libre? Huwag nyo nang sayangin yung oras nyo. Ibanatan nyo ng recruit dito. Kasi pag kumita ang tao natin dito, madaling makapag-invest yan. Listen ha. Pag yung mga downline natin dito kumita, hindi ho mahirap mag-invest yan pag may pera na yan. Madali hong makapag-invest yan pag may pera na. So, ipasok nyo sila dito sa real estate, i-build nyo ng negosyo nila, pag kumita ng husto yan, kahit anong i-offer mo dyan, bibili yan. Bakit? May pera na eh. Ang pangalawa, dapat mag-hit ng group sales na 10 milyon. Yung 10 million ho, pag ikaw lang mag-isa magbenta, abutin ka ng siyam-siyam yan. Pero kung 10 tao magbebenta ng 1 milyon, kuha mo agad yung 10 million. Ganun yan kasimple. Di ba? So ang goal lang dito, kaibigan, the bigger your organization become, the better it is for you. No? The bigger your organization become, the better it is for you. Bakit to? Kasi madali mong maabot yung 10 million. Kasi yan lang requirement na yan ang dapat mong i-comply. Kasi after nyan, yung ika-11th million, ay mag-uumpisa na ang leverage income mo. Yan 10 million na yan, requirement lang yan. Wala pang leverage income yan. After 10 million, nung ika-11th million, may leverage income na yan. Ano ba yung leverage income, Joe, pag naging supervisor na ako? Yan. Yung leverage income mo ay 0.5%. Saan ba yan galing ang 0.5? Di ba, ahente 2.5, ikaw supervisor 3%. Ang diferensya nan 0.5%, yan ho ang leverage income mo. In peso, may leverage income ka na 5,000 for every 1 million sale. Napakaganda na income, no? Tingnan mo sa computation. Kahit may downline ka na nag-produce ng 9 million nga benta, tapos ang sayo 1 million lang, yan, kikita ka pa rin ng 75,000. Ang dalihong magbenta ng 1 million. Marami hong tools. No? Sa Wednesday, pag-usapan natin yung mga tools na yan. Facebook, Instagram, at kung iba-iba pa. Wala na hong imposible sa internet. Next. Ang next ay magiging sales manager. Pag kayo naging sales manager, yung rate is 3.5% na. Yung potential income ay magiging 235,000 na. Kaibigan, dito sa leverage business natin, hindi pinag-usapan dito na one time. Ang real estate kasi, ang nasa isipan ng tao, one time, big time. Tama? Pag sinasabing real estate, one time, big time, dito sa DPPI, hindi big time all the time. Okay ha? Ulitin ko. Pag sinabing real estate, karamihan ang sinasabi one time, big time. Pero dito sa DPPI big time all the time. Yun tayo. Paano ba maging sales manager? Simple lang din. Mag-recruit ng agent. Wala ibang paraan. Pero this time, mag-develop ka ng isang sales supervisor. Sa kadami-dami ng mga downline mo, malamang meron dong isa na para leader material, leader potential. Makilala mo yung leader. Alam mo yung leader? Ang leader, gumagalaw yan kahit wala ka. May sariling initiative yan. So, madaling i-identify yan. Maliban doon, kailangan mo mag-produce ng group sales na 15 million. Tingnan natin sa diagram para mas madaling maintindihan. No? Yan, tingnan mo sa diagram. Sa lahat ng mga tao mo, isa dyan ang i-develop mo na maging sales supervisor. Tapos, ikaw, concentrate ka dyan na mag-recruit as many as you can para mabuo mo yung 15 million group sales mo doon sa mga ahente mo, sa mga agent mo. Madali lang yung 15 million, kaibigan. 15 people lang yun nagbebenta ng 1 million bawat isa. 15 million na yun. Kung hindi ka sigurado sa 15 na recruit mo, gawin mong 30. Kung hindi ka sure, gawin mong 60. Gawin mong 80. Sa magkatuwid, damihan mo para makuha mo yung 15 million. Ganun lang kasimple. Pag kayo ay naging sales manager, ito yung leverage income mo. Ang leverage income mo ay magiging 1% na. Di ba dati 0.5% lang yung leverage income mo? Dito ngayon, yung leverage income mo 1% na. Eh ano mangyari? Dadagdagan ng 0.5% yan. So ano mangyari yan? Doon sa supervisor, kikita ka na rin ng 0.5 na leverage income. So ibig sabihin, may 5,000 at 10,000 ka respectively, doon sa mga downline mo. Di na masamang income yon. Alam mo kaibigan, habang umaakyat ka, lumalaki yung leverage income mo. Dati yung leverage income mo 5,000 lang bawat isang tao. Ngayon, yung leverage income mo 10,000 na bawat isang tao na nakabenta ng 1 milyon. Paano kung nakabenta ng 2 milyon? Ano yan? 20,000 din. So ibig sabihin, habang papalaki yung organization mo, papalaki at papalaki yung kita mo. Ang tanong dyan, nag-recruit ka ba? Ang tanong dyan, nag-post ka ba? Ang tanong dyan, nag-invite ka ba? Yun ang tanong. Kasi kung kung ang sagot mo sa lahat ng tanong na yun ay hindi, wala tayong patutunguhan yan. Diba? Next, ito yung pinakadulo at pinakagusto nating kitain nyo na magiging sales consultant kayo. Okay? Pag naging sales consultant kayo, yung rate natin ay magiging 4% na at yung potential income nyo ay kalahating milyon na, kaibigan. Ang laki na nun. Ito, tingnan nyo, 4%. Di ba ang pinag-usapan natin sa batas, 5%? Ngayon, 4% nasa sa inyo eh. Ang 1% ang natira sa kumpanya. Sinong may-ari ng negosyo ngayon? Kayo ang nagmamay-ari ng negosyo. Kami lang ang may-ari ng kumpanya. Pero sa negosyo, hindi kami ang may-ari. ang mga tao natin ang may-ari ng negosyo. Bakit ho? Because that is 80% of the entire profit given back to the partners. At hindi lang ho yan. Sobra pa. Masaya na ho kami pag may 0.5 pa na matira dyan. Kasi may mga expenses din tayo. Kaya nga partnership eh. Kaya nga partnership to eh. Para mabuhay itong kumpanya na to, partner tayo. Okay? So paano ba maging sales consultant? Yan. Walang kaibahan eh. Every step, recruit lang ng bagong agent. Along the way, may ma-raise up ka dyan na isang sales supervisor at isang manager. Pero yan no, alam mo, hindi ko na tinitingnan yung develop sales supervisor, sales manager. Ultimately, makaka-develop ka niyan eh. Pag tuloy-tuloy lang yung tao, makaka-develop ka. Hindi ho, imposible. No? Tapos, mag-create ng 20 million group sales. So, mas madaling maintindihan yan sa diagram na to. No? Tingnan nyo sa diagram. Sa diagram mo, ang 20 million, i-produce mo lang doon sa mga agent. Kaya nga, nagre-recruit ka. Walang tulugan sa recruitment yan. Recruit. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin ngayon to. Ngayon, nasa COVID tayo. Hindi mo magawang mag-tripping sa labas para mag-site tripping ng isang condominium or bahay man lang. Pero kaya mong mag-recruit ngayon. Ang ginagawa ho natin, para maintindihan nyo, ang ginagawa ho natin, binubuo natin yung negosyo mo. Pinoporma natin yung negosyo mo. Pagkatapos ng COVID na to, etong negosyo na nagawa mo, na ipundar mo ngayon sa panahon ng COVID, eto yung negosyo na arangkada sa labas at maghahakot ng pera sa iyo sa loob. Papasok. Ang ginagawa natin ngayon, gumagawa tayo ng army. Gumagawa tayo ng army na pagkatapos ng COVID na to, makipaggera to sa mga kliyente at maghahakot ng pera papasok sa iyo. Kung wala kang nabuo na army ngayon, nga ka pagkatapos ng COVID. No? Pag wala kang nabuo nga army ngayon, nga ka pagkatapos ng COVID. So, magkano na yung leverage income mo dito pag ikaw naging sales consultant? Ayan, 1.5% na. Kasi may maidagdag na 0.5% doon sa mga agent at saka sa manager, supervisor, tapos may dagdag ka pa na 0.5 doon sa manager. So, ibig sabihin, while you are in that position, lumalaki at tumataas yung leverage income mo. So, doon sa mga bagong agent, yung leverage income mo ay nasa 15,000 na. Kaya nga binibigyan kita ng rason kung bakit ka magre-recruit ng mga bagong agent. Bakit ho? Kasi habang may bagong ahente ka na pinapasok dito sa kumpanya, ang leverage income mo ay 15,000 pesos bawat 1 milyon. Kaya nga, pag nandyan ka na sa posisyon na consultant, ay huwag kang tamad-tamad na mag-recruit. Kasi ang laki ng kikitain mo pag yan ang nakabenta ng mga tao mo. Ang kaso, pag nakarating na sa sales consultant na posisyon, nagre-relax. Walang ginagawa na. Sa totoo lang, ito yung dapat na kumayod ka ng gusto pag dumating ka ng consultant. Bakit to? Kasi yan ang pinakamalaking kita. 15,000 bawat isang agent. Nakikita nyo? Doon sa supervisor ka, 5,000. Sa manager, 10,000. Ngayon na consultant ka, 15,000. Bakit ngayon ka pa hindi magsipag? 15,000 na yan. Kung tutusin, ito yung napakagandang panahon. Pag ako naging sales consultant, ay walang mintis, iarangkada ko to. Bakit? Kasi kikita na ako ng husto. Pag ako naging supervisor, iarangkada ko to. Walang pahinga. Alam mo dati nang nag-umpisa ako sa negosyo nitong real estate, ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, lagnat lang ang pahinga. Lagnat lang ang pahinga. Minsan nga, kahit nilalagnat, humahataw pa rin. Kasi kaibigan, walang ibang magtutulak sa sarili mo kundi ikaw lang. Ako hanggang satsat lang ako Hanggang satsat lang ako. Kayo lang yung maririndihan. Pero sa totoo lang, ikaw rin ang magmomotivate sa sarili mo. Okay? So, yan magiging kitaan natin. So, napakalaki na ho. Alam nyo, may mga successful story tayo dito Kaya nga, pabalik-balik kong sinasabi to. Huwag niyong sayangin, actually tapos na tayo eh. Huwag niyong sayangin ang napakagandang opportunity na to. Etong opportunity na ginawa natin, hindi niyo makikita to sa ibang negosyo. Etong opportunity na meron tayo ngayon, hindi niyo makikita to sa ibang negosyo. Maliit lang tayo na kumpanya, kaibigan. Nasa Lapu-Lapu City lang tayo. Kung titingnan ho, pipitsugin lang ho tayo. Pero ang pag-iisip ho natin ay hindi ho tayo pipitsugin. Papalaki ho tayo. Ito lang, kaibigan. We think global. We operate local. Tingnan ha? We think global, pero we operate local. Sabayan niyo ako, kaibigan. Sabayan niyo ako sa mga pangarap ko. Kasi itong pangarap ko ay kasabay kayo sa bawat isang pangarap niyo din. Ang pangarap ko ay para sa inyo na lahat tayo aahon kung saan tayo ngayon. Sabay-sabay ho tayo. May mga tao na nakasama ko dito na nag-umpisa ako sa negosyo na to. Etong mga tao na to, nandyan si Mel, nandyan si Cons, nandyan si Judy. Etong mga tao na to, nandyan si Carol. Alam nila na hindi ako bumitiw kahit dun sa mga moments na medyo hirap tayo i-build ang negosyo na to. Ngayon ho, palipad na ho yung kumpanya natin. Ngayon pa ba tayo magre-relax? Ang kumpanya ho natin nasa ere na. Papuntang biyaheng langit na ho to. Wag na ho kayong bumitiw. Kung gusto nyong sumakay, kung sino man kayo nandito nag-attend ngayon, kung gusto nyong sumakay na kayo. At siguraduhin yung front seat pa kayo. Kasi para una kayong makarating. Yung hindi ho sasakay nito, yung hindi ho sasabay sa galaw at kilos ko, pasensya na ho, maiiwan kayo. Hindi sa gusto ko kayong iwanan kasi ang motto ko talaga, no one should be left behind. Pero hindi ho pwedeng mag-slow down tayo kasi para lang intayin kita. Marami hong taong sumasabay. Kaya ang invitation ko, sumabay ka na. Kasi tumatakbo na ho ako sa runway. No, kaibigan? So, to close, ito na yung mga incentives na rewards and benefits na the company will like to share it to you. No? So, rundown ko lang. Okay, so kanina sa Villa C. Dino sa Bohol number 1, pag may mga sale kayo, may mga outright reservation incentive po kayo na matatanggap direkta po yan sa kumpanya. Next week ho, may orientation tayo sa mga project marketing officer para kahit paano maintindihan yung mga gustong mag-PMO kasi may ibang kitaan dyan. At saka doon sa gustong mag-operate ng branch, may ibang kitaan din dyan. So may ibang orientation na nakalaan ho dyan. Ito ho, company benefits as a reward. Ito, tutukan nyo. Etong benefits na ibibigay ko sa inyo, hindi ho ninyo makikita to sa ibang realty firm na nandun sa labas. Kahit isa-isahin mo pa yung mga realty firm na yan na nag-uumpisa, na nagnenegosyo ng real estate, wala ho itong benefit na to. Baka sa ngayon wala sila, baka kaya nilang kopyahin ito pagdating ng panahon. Kasi open naman to public naman to. So ano yung benefit na yan, Job? Yan. Tingnan nyo sa screen. Screenshot nyo para hindi nyo makalimutan. May hospitalization benefit ho tayo dito worth 60,000 na magko-cover doon sa laboratory, check-up, dental at saka admission nyo. Alam ko po, maliit lang yan. Pero okay na yon kaysa wala. No? At least pag medyo emergency talaga, hindi po tayo mapuruhan diretsong mamatay kahit paano magamot tayo. Di ba? Kung sakasakali, sa sawing palad, may mortuary benefit naman tayo. No? So may mortuary benefit, may accident insurance, 100,000. At ito yung napakaganda, number 4 ho, retirement benefit. Ang kumpanya ho nagsiset aside ng amount bawat benta ho ninyo, bawat achievement nyo, para dun sa retirement, para pagdating ho ng panahon, may mahuhugutan ho tayo na funds. Para ho, hindi ho tayo maging pabigat dun sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Okay? Ito. At number 5, tingnan nyo ho, Gusto ho nating mabigyan ng katuparan ang mga pinapangarap niyong bahay. Kaya ho, ang D818 nag-umpisa ng mga initiative na to na babayaran ho ang isang taon na contribution nyo sa pag-ibig. Ang requirement lang ho sa pag-ibig para makabahay kayo, 2 taon na contribution. Pag may 2 taon na contribution na kayo, pwede na kayong mag-apply ng housing loan at tapos may kita kayo dito sa DPPI, pwede nang mag-certify si DPPI para dun sa housing loan mo. Magkakabahay ka na. Meron na tayong nagkabahay dito, si Mel. Yan. Napakasarap ho. Wala, nagkaroon. Ganito dating, ito na ngayon. Ganon yung mga istorya ng buhay natin. Okay? Yan ho lahat ng benefit na yan, ilagay nyo sa isipan nyo na kailangan ko magbenta ng 10 milyon sa isang taon. 10 milyon sa isang taon. May mga nag-qualify na ho nito. May qualifier na tayo. Si Judy, malapit na to. Si Richard, qualified na. So may mga qualifiers na to. No? May mga tao, sa tingin ko sa Toledo, merong isa na malapit nito na siguro, si Levi. No? Si Levi malapit na sa 10 million. No? So, si Levi, estudyante yan. Pero, kahit estudyante na malapit na mag 10 million, malapit na maging supervisor yan. No? So, ganun yun ang ano natin. Ito, recruitment. Bawat isang recruit na dala nyo dito, may isang raffle ticket yan na pwedeng manalo ng 10,000 pesos. Apply and showcase at 1,000 na consolation prizes for 5 person. Yung ticket ho, pagkatapos na lang ng COVID ninyo kunin sa opisina kasi close ho ang office natin, directive ho ni Mayor eh. So, after the COVID-19, pwede na kayong mag-claim ng ticket, present nyo lang yung kung sino yung na-recruit nyo. Okay, tapos i-verify naman yan ni Karen. Okay? So, 1 raffle ticket yan. Tapos may mga top seller recognition tayo, buwan-buwan yan. Maliit na mga gift certificate at mga ano yan, mga recognition. Pero it's not on the gift, but it's on the milestone ba na ito yung na-achieve mo, no? Kasi walang kapalit na pera yan eh. Pag ikaw nakaabot ng isang milestone, isang achievement sa kumpanya. Okay? Ito yung sinabi ko sa inyo na yung theme song natin, I'm Alive. So aralin nyo, Google nyo yung lyrics. Every now and then, piniplay natin yan. So ito yung theme natin, Run the Race. Ngayong this August 30 yan sa Genesis Valley Consolacion. Yung mga picture na nakikita nyo na naka-uniform na maraming tao, yun yung sa summit, sa first summit, no? Nandun sina Judy doon, nandun sila si Mel, si Cons, nandun, ang dami doon, no? So, pero mas marami tayo ngayon. Netong second summit natin, mas marami tayo doon kaysa first summit. Kaya nga, nakikita nyo, ang team natin for the year is Run the Race. Kaya nga hindi tayo huminto eh. Kahit may COVID, takbo pa rin ng takbo tayo. Kahit anong mga challenges natin, build pa rin ang negosyo. Kahit anong mga challenges na gusto na i-experience natin, build pa rin tayo. Punta tayo na ibang lugar. O bakit ho? Kasi yung tema natin is Run the Race. No? Ngayon, hindi pa natapos yung August 30, 2020. May theme na ako for 2021 eh, na ila-launch natin on the day of the summit mismo. Yung theme natin for 2021 is Go Beyond. No? Ngayon is Run the Race. 2021 is Go Beyond. So, hataw pa rin tayo. Okay? Then may travel incentive tayo through the travel fund program. Pero this year, I made already an official announcement that we're going to cancel all the trips. I am still not confident even if magsabi ang gobyerno na okay na wala ng COVID. Iba kasi ibang bansa, meron pang COVID. Yari tayo dyan. So para safe na lang, no travel for the year 2020. We will reserve our travel for 2021. Siguro mag-prepare tayo ng local at saka international trip. Okay? May mga travel incentive na rin tayong naibigay. No, sina Shirley Amistad nakapag-travel na ng Thailand, si Cons at saka si Richard, Hong Kong qualifier yan sila natin. Si Mel, Hong Kong qualifier din yan. So may mga travel incentive na rin tayong nabigay sa in the past. Okay? So, kung gusto niyo mag-join sa atin, yung mga bagong agent natin, kung gusto niyo mag-join, fill up lang kayo ng DPPI affiliate form. By the way, online ho yan. Lahat ho ng sales consultant, binigyan ko na kayo ng link. Yung link na yon, kung may mag-register, i-forward nyo yan at tapos mag-fill up siya. I-guide nyo please, no, consultant or appliance, i-guide nyo sila pag-fill up ng DPPI affiliate form. Pagkatapos, pag wala na akong COVID-19, punta kayo sa office para i-finalize yung membership nyo sa pag-avail ng ID. Hindi ho kumpleto yung membership natin pag wala po kayong ID. So, ang magsisil ho ng membership ninyo, ito form lang yung isa. Ang magsisil ng membership nyo yung ID. So, prepare lang kayo ng 1 by 1 ID picture. Tapos, yung bayad ho na 150 pesos na mapupunta sa paggawaan ng ID. Okay? Yung ID ho natin ay PVC type ho yun. Parang lisensya. Okay? Tapos, bili na lang kayo ng sling. May sling sa opisina. Yung official yung official D818 sling, meron ho tayo. Tapos, doon sa mga gustong mag-order ng uniform, pwede kayong mag-order tapos mag-down lang kayo ng 375. Yung balance niyan sa pagkuha na ninyo ng uniform ng 375. Pero yung kung may buo kayo na pera, pwede kayong mag-order 750 pesos lang po. Okay? So, maganda ho pag naka-uniform ho tayo kasi it will bring credibility to the business that we are into. Okay? So, commission ho is via True Money doon sa mga malalayo dito sa Lapu-Lapu. Doon sa medyo malapit-lapit lang, may check-in ho na piniprepare natin. Kung may bangko kayo, preferably dapat ho Metrobank para mas mabilis at madali po tayo makapag-transfer. Paki-screenshot na lang ho yung mga detalye information ng opisina natin, yung address, at saka yung contact number. Pwede yung screenshot dyan sa cellphone nyo. At please ho, paki-like doon sa Facebook page po natin. Yan, facebook.com/dppi.official. Okay? dppi.official. Kaibigan, yung dppi.official page po yan, i-like nyo. At the same time, may dppi.official din na account, i-add friend nyo. Pero ang problema nito, hindi ako nag-accept ng add friend pag walang DPPI. So, kailangan may DPPI kasi yun ang basis ng identification ko. Okay? So, ito ho, regular schedule ho natin. Every Wednesday ho, may training ho tayo, DPPI training. Friday and Saturday, Friday at Saturday, 2 araw, new agents accreditation seminar. So yung mga gusto nyong recruitin, sa Friday at Saturday nyo buhuin lahat. Okay? Yan ang meeting ID natin sa baba. I'm sorry, hindi ko po na-edit yung password. Ang password ho natin ay DPPI. Okay? Ang password ho natin ay DPPI. So, sorry, baguhin ko lang yan. So, paano mag-umpisa doon sa mga bago natin ngayon? You contact the person who invited you. You ask him or her what projects that you can post, no? May mga recommendation ho sila. Siguro ho, mag-prepare kayo ng kahit 2 house and lot project at saka 2 condominium. Yung na-present kanina, okay na yon. Tapos, umpisahan na mag-post ng Facebook nyo or mga Instagram ninyo. Para at least kahit paano po, you will start to expose yourself. Tapos mag-attend na ho kayo ng training at saka seminars. Ito ho, lahat ay responsibilidad nyo, pangatawanan nyo bilang home recruiter. I-provide nyo, may mga group chat tayo, ilagay nyo sila doon para kahit paano. But bago nyo sila ilagay doon sa group chat, i-briefing nyo muna. Okay? Bago nyo ilagay sa group chat, i-briefing nyo na pag may tanong kayo, mag-chat kayo, itong project na to, condominium na to, itong project na to, house and lot na to, itong project na to, ayan, nandyan sa loob ang broker coordinator. So, i-briefing nyo para hindi ho, hindi ho mabigla. Okay? Tapos, as part of our branding, no? As part of the branding of our company in the social media, look up there, there's an example there, no? DPPI Nobilin Margaha cover. So, you edit your Facebook, no? Anybody that is listening right now, or you can make a separate account. If you are not going to touch your personal account, that's fine. Set aside your personal account. Ako, meron akong personal account. Yung personal account ko, yung Joffrey, pangalan ko talaga, personal account ko yan. Pero yung negosyo na account ko, yung DPPI, yun yung business account ko. So, kayo din, pwede kayong gumawa ng business account at i-retain nyo yung personal account nyo. yung business, pag may BPPI ho yan, pag nag-invite kayo doon sa account ko, i-accept ko yan. Kasi, ibig sabihin, magkapatid tayo sa negosyo. Okay? So, yan, patapos na ako, no? So, yung dalawa na yan, nandyan sa loob ng webinar room ngayon eh. Yan. Yan, si Judy, dating ano yan, dating empleyado yan, no? 17 years na nagtatrabaho sa Pentax. Masaya ako, meron 2 anak na nakatapos na ng pag-aaral. Professional. At sabi niya at one time na kahit paano nakatulong daw si BPPI para makapagtapos ang mga bata na to. Masaya ako kasi naging parte ng buhay ng mga bata na to ang kumpanya natin. Kahit paano may contribution yung negosyo natin sa mga buhay ng mga bata, estudyante. Sooner than later, tapos na yung 3 na yan. Okay? Nakapag-own ng bahay, no, dito sa Sana Homes. So, ito ho sila, dating mga empleyado, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo ngayon, they are our DPPI sales consultant. Isa na real estate entrepreneurs. Hindi ho sila ahente, sila ho ay negosyante. Huh? So, yan, that ends my presentation. Okay? So, may mga tanong po ba?